the way that I feel right now and the way that I felt since I locked in this decision is very similar to how I felt when I decided I was moving to Rome. I'm about to make a huge quantum leap in my life. Hey guys, happy Monday. It is Monday. To be honest though, I just woke up from a nap. Which is good because I was up really early. I had a very productive day and I took in a lot of knowledge today. I think that's also why I just woke up from a nap, and I'm listening to this. I fell asleep listening to like meditation aura music, which sometimes I just put on YouTube on my TV because they have like nice graphics and the music is really calming and kind of just like helps you if you just need to relax for like 15-20 minutes. And this one is Abundance Gate: Manifest Miracles Now, Release Negative Energy, Regain Clarity and Purpose. And yeah, you can see this other one's down here. But yeah, it's been a good day so far. I got up at 5. I'm still doing that, you guys, and it's great. I did go to bed a little later last night than I wanted to, so that's probably why I needed a nap right now. One thing that's really funny is that I'm on my last week of Sananga, so I'm doing a 21-day Sananga dieta, and every night, because I do Sananga before I go to bed, I sit with Sananga and Hape, and I've been resisting it so much. Like normally I can't wait till I get to sit down and have Hape, but now that I add Sananga into the mix, it's a whole other experience. I'm gonna create an entire video with you guys on what my experience has been with strong Sananga, because it's been completely different. And my life has already changed, and it's only been 2 weeks. I still have 1 more week to go. Like, when I say my life has changed, I mean that, you guys, I've decided where I'm moving. Like, I finally got the ultimate clarity, made my decision, and I don't know if any of you can relate to this. Let me know. Sorry, I look like I just got up from a nap. But okay, I don't know if any of you guys can relate, but when I make a decision about something that I've been like searching and seeking clarity for, and then finally it's like that decision just clicks and like locks inside of you, all of a sudden it becomes like a vacuum. And everything starts to fall into place like crazy magically, and like the alignment, the synchronicities, the signs from the universe. Like, I'm telling you, I could not see more 4s or 11s, like 4s, like 11s everywhere. And it's fantastic. So basically, yeah, Sananga also has been a part of this, where I finally decided where I'm moving to, the country I've chosen and everything. So yeah, you guys, I'm moving. I'm actually moving sooner than expected too. So I'm moving in April. So that's what's happening, and you guys can feel free to guess where I'm going. Feel free to guess. You can most certainly guess, but I'm not going to be saying anything until I'm going. So yeah, I will give a hint though. I mean, you guys know me, so you probably can guess this anyways. There is sunshine there, and there's palm trees there. So yeah, that's that. Have fun guessing. But anyways, that being said, I have a couple content ideas that I want to create for you guys, like in my last couple months here. I want to do another condo tour, and I'm gonna disclose the price that I pay for the place that I live, because I think that's quite interesting and will be interesting. I've never spoken about the price of my rent, and basically what's available for you in Toronto around this price, and what it looks like, and also what Hotel Cali looks like fully furnished, because, you know, I don't think that I've shown a apartment tour with my credenza and like my last little pieces. So wild and crazy that I'm already moving out, but the way that I feel right now and the way that I felt since I locked in this decision is very similar to how I felt when I decided I was moving to Rome. It's like this limitless energy, this realm of possibilities and excitement. Like, pure excitement that like radiates from my heart, and I'm so grateful. And of course I'll tell you guys the whole story once I'm there, once I make it happen. So yeah, that's where we're at. And what else did I want to tell you? Oh, I guess, yeah, well, I was up at 5. I already did a lot of things on my habit tracker. I've added a lot more things to it now. I'm not keeping up every single day with some things. I'm not making myself wrong for the things that I don't do in my habit tracker, but naturally I notice that my thoughts kind of do that. They're like, we wanted to do everything today. But I pull myself away from making myself wrong and put myself back into compassion mode. So it's actually been a very powerful tool for that. But yeah, I added a couple more things because I also wanted to see what days of the week am I most likely to like hit all of my habit tracker goals, and if so, why is that? So this is really like helping me. So I added a couple things. I'm just gonna go from the top down and read you guys all of the things on my habit tracker. I have write an inner child letter. This is new because I did a lot of inner child healing over the weekend, and that's just the thing that really helped, was to write a letter to my inner child. And yeah, so write inner child letter. I've only done it once. Only done it once on Friday, but I'm gonna do it today, okay? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it with you guys. Okay, there we go. I said it. I'm gonna hold myself accountable. We're gonna write a letter to your inner child. I'm gonna show you because it's very, very healing. It's like profoundly healing. Okay, then money rampage. Dominate your day. This is a meditation from Arielle, my new coach, and it's like a 10-minute guided meditation. So been doing that in the morning. Dance is one of them, just dancing around my apartment, just making sure that I make time for that joyful energy to flow through. Not hard to do that one. Love to do that one. Go live in the Abundant Beings Club. So that's just part of our daily ritual, which is so fun. You can always join the Abundant Beings Club, by the way, guys. It's like the official Low and Zoe ongoing membership. That's a mix of a course, freebies, live stream events a few times a month. So there's lots of great content and coaching in there. It's one way to actually work with Lo and I one-on-one if the one-on-one coaching is at too high of a price point right now and you prefer kind of group coaching and accountability in that way. I've also got Go Out for a Walk on here. I've got Post in Mind Magic. I've got Read a Book and Listen to Audible books. So I'm gonna go for a walk right now. It's just after 4. And I'll take you guys with me to show you some pretty snow. It's like really cold out today though. I think it's like -10, so yeah, soon I'll be in the palm trees, under the palm, just, you know, because I'm gonna keep this a secret. One of you so kindly said in the comments like, oh Zoe, let us know where you're going because then we can like flow like energy to it. So I'm not going to tell you guys where I'm going because I just, when it comes to these bigger heartfelt manifestations, I like to bring them to life first and just have everything flow through me when it comes to that. But if you want to help in this journey, if you want to co-create, you can imagine Zoe sitting under palm trees in the sun on a beach. That's what you could imagine. Okay. It's like, I know going out for a walk is so good for me, and like I love going outside and I am excited to do this right now, but the cold creates such resistance for me, which makes it a challenging habit some days. Like, I'm very warm and very cozy in here, and I know that I'm about to get like ramshackled by the winds off of Lake Ontario. Or is ramshacked? What's it like called when like something hits you and you become disheveled? I still have the nap brain. Anyways, yeah, I also need to clean up a little bit when I get back too. I wanted to show you guys though, I'm gonna listen to my audiobook while I'm out for a stroll. I'm listening to Untamed by Glennon Doyle. I'll show you it. I'm almost done. That's what it looks like. It's been so good so far. It reminds me kind of like You Are a Badass, which is very synchronous as I'm reading this book before I enter into a life-changing chapter, a brand new chapter of my life, which is upon me right now. But it reminds me of You Are a Badass because it's basically like a lot of different stories about a woman's life. And it's very inspiring on like all different levels. There's all different topics in there. But yeah, you should totally read it if you haven't. Let me know if you have. Yeah, it does really remind me of You Are a Badass. It's just like one of those reads that you listen to it and you get super inspired and you just feel better about your life, and it connects dots and stuff like that. Except one thing, I don't really think Glennon, so far in what I've read, she hasn't really touched on like manifestation, and that's one thing that I really loved about You Are a Badass, because, you know, it was like, at that point, I remember when I was starting to talk about, actually I didn't even start to talk about law of attraction on YouTube until after I was in Rome, because I felt so insecure about it, I guess it would be the word. I didn't feel confident enough to say it, or I thought people might think that I'm weird, but I was very much into like all the law of attraction stuff before I moved, and of course that was like a huge part of my moving journey. And yeah, You Are a Badass was one of those books that was like just a woman talking about real life and her struggles, and also the power of manifestation. And yeah, anyways, stop rambling, let's go out for a walk. Good morning, guys. It is the next day now. It is Tuesday. Yeah, I guess I threw myself into homework last night, and then I had a call with one of my friends that ended up going like a couple hours, talked on FaceTime with my dad, so it just turned into one of those evenings. But I remember that I forgot to show you guys how to write an inner child letter. And so I wrote one this morning because I woke up and something was like bugging me from within. Okay, so first I'm gonna show you what I'm making, because if I'm not having an acai bowl for breakfast lately, I'm having bagels. So I'm gonna show you. I found these amazing gluten-free sesame bagels, and I really love them because they break apart really easily. I cook them in the oven like that. And what I do is I fry up some tofu into like slices, 4 to be exact. And then I put hummus. This is a hummus or hummus. I never know how to say it. You guys can totally correct me. Hummus. This one I'm really liking. It's beets and dill flavor. Dill is such a good flavor, and I just feel like there's not enough foods that have dill flavoring in them. And then you guys know this. This is a Spread'em Kitchen Co. This is cashew, jalapeno, and lemon. So I'll put either of those on top of the bagel with the fried tofu on top, and then I will put on some of these spicy mustard medley microgreens. Okay, hopefully that's a good setup for us right now while I talk to you about the inner child letter writing. So it's interesting because inner child work is something that I've been resistant to consciously and subconsciously, because I think it makes me feel like very uncomfortable. It has been some of my most difficult work, right? Because it all comes back to like love and all of that stuff, which we know I'm on a journey. And so what's interesting is that it comes up in these ways. Most of the time the theme is different ways in which I've abandoned my younger self, right? So I was only doing the best I could when I was younger, but there are these different ways in which I decided to hold unserving belief systems as a form of protection for that younger self. And yeah, I mean, any of those of you out there who have done inner child work, you know that can be quite challenging, because it's these deep rooted emotions where, like, you know, for example, you're triggered, but you're triggered in a way that it's so visceral, And for me, that's actually a way that in which I identify that it's kind of like inner child healing work, is because I feel it so much inside. It's almost like, I don't know, I wouldn't say like paralyzing, because it's not like I can't move, but it feels very powerful. But Lauren actually gave me a tool to start incorporating, and that's to write letters to your inner child. So anytime I feel this, like, basically it kind of feels like a voice trying to come through, like trying to show me a pattern or a way of being and wanting to be heard. And so what I do in the letter, it looks different all the time, but I wrote one this morning because I woke up and I wasn't feeling very good about something. Basically, there's like a friend in my life who hadn't treated me very nicely in the past, gaslit me in different ways, and was very passive aggressive to me in some ways. More specifically, like on my birthday, sent a not very kind message. It just, I don't know, you know, we all go through these different things. And sorry, I just had to put the bagels away. We all go through these different things, right? And basically that started to like show up for me, and that was like, this has been something that's been kind of going on for like a couple months. And I was like, what is it? Why does this keep coming across my mind? And it is because the inner child in me, from what I understood when I decided to like write into the emotion, write how I was feeling, I always have been this person who was just like trying to keep the peace. No confrontation, like even if people don't treat me very nicely, having a hard time to stick up for myself. And that's basically what I discovered. Like, why are these weird, uncomfortable feelings still coming up around this friendship? And it's because I didn't stick up for myself. I didn't fully use my voice. I wrote through that today, and it was like so liberating, because I just told my inner child, like, you're safe. You're safe to speak your truth. You're safe to honor your truth. If people aren't nice to you, you don't have to have them in your life. You don't have to make peace with those people. And you know, it comes back to these ways in which it reminds me of my mom. Like, I was always just trying to get her to like me or have her be okay, even though she treated me like shit. Like, basically is what I'm saying. So, and in a way, I've understood, like, oh, you know, I want to move away from like any toleration or obligation energy in my life. And sometimes it's these lessons, like, it doesn't feel good when a friend's not very nice to you, like, honestly, or like a friend sends you, you know, a passive aggressive message. Like, nobody likes to get that shit. But I'm like, also like, I don't deserve that. I've never done anything to deserve this. So in that way, I like took my power back. I'm like, well, no, I don't deserve friends that are gonna like send that shit to me. And so yeah, I just kind of like put it to rest, and it felt really good. So yeah, that's where I'm at this morning. Wrote an inner child letter and telling you guys like what it's kind of like. But what I found is that when it comes to the inner child work, let me tell you again how it feels. Like I told you, it's very visceral. It's kind of like freaks me out. That's why it's like my hardest, seems to be like my hardest work to do right now in different ways. Because it feels like I'm on the ledge of a great depth, and I don't want to go there because I know that it's going to bring up all these emotions. But it's not as difficult as what I'm perceiving. It's not as depthy as I'm perceiving. Yes, it's going to the depths of myself, but it's not as uncomfortable, right? The uncomfortable is just deciding that like, oh, I'm gonna leap off the ledge today and I'm gonna write this letter. I might cry for like 5 minutes, but I'm okay. So, you know, don't resist the work, because what you resist persists. Anyways, let me show you this tofu. Looking so good. I just put salt and pepper on it, and this Paderno pan, I showed you guys this, it's amazing. I'll link it down below. And my bagels, I'm gonna take them out. Microgreens are so good for you. Okay, the perfect tofus are ready. I use like medium firm tofu, so I don't know, hopefully they don't fall apart. It's actually hard to do this on video. And I'm gonna put it there. And another one, and another one, and another one. I use the beet hummus, the beet and dill hummus, and then I'm just gonna sprinkle it on top with the microgreens. So delicious and healthy and vibrant, getting all of that goodness in. Ta-da! You guys, I just handed in my, I guess, my notice that I'm moving to my landlord. So I officially am moving out of Hotel Cali. All of this is happening so fast, but I love it. Wow, so it's becoming more and more real. I'm moving sooner than expected. I'm about to make a huge quantum leap in my life. Oh my goodness, wow. And on that, I want to let you guys know that it is Quantum Creator season. So the Quantum Creators course is a course that Lo and I created. We launched it for the first time this time last year, and it has been an exponential program for people because it dives into quantum theory and how to apply that to manifestation, and that's how you get the fastest results in manifestation, but also what I've found through quantum leaping in my own life, whether that's in finances, whether that's in dating, whether that's in, you know, what I'm doing right now, is you feel this new sense of empowerment within you. And that's something that can't be shaken no matter what. When you know the power that you are as a creator in this world from a subatomic level, it's life-changing. It truly is life-changing. Like you understand that there's nothing that you can't do. It's just a matter of applying yourself and applying these techniques. So yeah, actually Lo and I are offering a free live stream series inside the Abundant Mind Tribe, and this is called Reality Shifters. It's a live stream and it's gonna be happening on Thursday, Friday, and then on Saturday night we're having like this e-party. So yeah, it's all free. So I'll leave the link down below where you guys can like opt in to get notified when we are going live. You don't have to be there live to watch it because there will be a replay, but yeah, you don't want to miss out, because when you understand some of the concepts and theories that we're going to be sharing with you in Reality Shifters, and if you decide to join the Quantum Creators course, like life is truly never the same. Okay, life is never the same. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna leave that with you guys now. I'm moving, it's real. Oh my God, I'm quantum leaping right before your very eyes. Actually, one thing I wanna say is that the last time I did this, right, when I sold all of my belongings and moved to Rome, because I'm literally gonna sell all my belongings for the most part and move to a different country, is I couldn't share that entire, like you guys watched as I got rid of things and as I minimized things, but I couldn't fully share what I was doing or the why behind it because I was still employed at a marketing agency, and I didn't want them to know that I was like planning to like up and leave and move the country, right? Because I had to wait to hand in 2 weeks notice and all of that. But now, since I'm like a digital nomad type, I can just share that journey with you. Decided to keep it quiet where it is that I am moving, but of course you will know when I eventually get there. But I'm gonna share the process with you. The decluttering, again, the deciding what it is that I might keep in storage and what it is that's gonna go. But yeah, all of that coming soon. I'm excited to share this journey with you as I quantum leap before your very eyes. Anyways, I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Bye.